Imagine a world where even the smallest objects can become weapons, where drugs and phones are smuggled in ways that seem impossible, and where violence can erupt at any moment, even in the most heavily guarded facilities. This is life inside a Maryland maximum security prison. Behind the concrete walls and razor wire, correctional officers fight a constant, exhausting battle against contraband and chaos. Inmates have turned creativity into a weapon, finding ways to bring in drugs, weapons, and cell phones despite intense security measures. The smuggling methods are both clever and disturbing. Some hide small packages of drugs or tobacco inside the spines of books. Others conceal items in the lining of their clothing or even inside their bodies. What starts as a small amount of contraband can quickly turn into a major operation, fueling underground economies and power struggles within the prison walls. But drugs are only part of the problem. Inmates have also mastered the art of creating weapons from everyday materials. Plexiglass knives, sharpened toothbrushes, and pieces of metal taken from beds or fixtures are common. These makeshift weapons are often undetectable by metal detectors, giving officers little warning before an attack. The result is an environment where danger is constant. Fights break out over debts, territory, or simple disrespect. Stabbings are not rare. Officers must stay alert at all times, knowing that even a routine cell search or meal distribution can turn violent in seconds. This is not just about security. It's about survival for both inmates and staff. The constant presence of contraband creates a black market inside the prison. Debts are paid with drugs or violence. Power is taken by force. And the line between order and chaos is thinner than most people on the outside can imagine. Correctional officers in these facilities face one of the toughest jobs in law enforcement. They are outnumbered, under constant threat, and often work with limited resources. Every day they must enforce rules while trying to prevent the next incident. Many describe it as a war of attrition, one they are expected to win with very little support. For inmates, the presence of contraband and violence creates its own kind of prison. Some get caught in the system of debt and retaliation. Others try to stay out of the way, but even that is difficult when weapons and drugs are everywhere. The fear is real, and the consequences of stepping out of line can be severe. Maryland's maximum security prisons reflect a larger problem in the American correctional system. Despite advances in technology and security, contraband continues to flow in. The demand inside is simply too high, and the methods of smuggling too creative. This reality raises difficult questions. How do we keep prisons safe when the tools of violence are being manufactured from within? How do we protect both inmates and officers when the system itself is under constant pressure? And what does it say about our approach to incarceration when even the most secure facilities struggle to maintain basic order? The stories coming out of Maryland's prisons are not unique. Similar issues exist across the country. But they serve as a stark reminder that behind the walls, the fight for control is never truly over. This is the hidden reality of life inside a Maryland maximum security prison, where contraband, makeshift weapons, and daily violence shape every moment.